So many people have asked me, what happened? Tell us what happened, please. And therefore, I will tell you exactly what happened, and you'll never hear it from me a second time because it's actually too painful to tell.
Well, the truth is, it's actually more painful to hear. But today we have incredible video that may well offer a new perspective on the shot heard around the world. But to truly appreciate it, let's get more of the victim's statement.
Behind me and to the right was a large screen that was displaying a chart of border crossings under my leadership. The numbers were absolutely amazing. In order to see the chart, I started to, like this, turn to my right and was ready to begin a little bit further turn, which I'm very lucky I didn't do, when I heard a loud whizzing sound and felt something hit me really, really hard on my right ear. I said to myself, wow, what was that? It can only be a bullet. And moved my right hand to my ear, brought it down. My hand was covered with blood, just absolutely blood all over the place.
There's been much conjecture about the details of the attempted assassination on the GOP nominee. And while it's clear Trump's life was spared by a turn of his head in an amazing twist of fate, a recent recreation of that assassination attempt, the video, incredible video we're about to show you, it details the effects of that exact shot, and it either raises questions about the severity of the hit or underscores how unfathomably lucky the felonious nominee really is.
I stand before you only by the grace of Almighty God. That's true.
And like everyone, I have my own thoughts on the matter, but they conclude with the idea that he wasn't the only one lucky that day. With deep respect to the firefighter killed and those hurt by the shooter, in our recent political climate, had that attempt been successful, chaos would have made the chance for Trump to be soundly defeated by Vice President Harris in November tragically impossible. Now we can all watch it unfold between here and November, and for that I am grateful. But as you'll see in the amazing forensic video that we're about to show you, there remain questions that the TV detective in me just can't let go.
Little things bother me. I'm a worrier. I mean, little insignificant details. I lose my appetite. I can't eat.
You know, there's only one thing that I'm not clear about. Actually, there is one thing.
First, there's the curious lack of medical information from the Trump camp. Not that anyone has any reason to doubt little Eric or Dr. Ronnie Jetson.
Texas Congressman Ronnie Jackson, who is Trump's White House doctor, has said the bullet in Trump's assassination attempt took off the top of Trump's ear. His son Eric said that the wound did not require stitches, but that is basically it. Joining me now is Dr. Vin Gupta. He's an MSNBC medical contributor and a critical care physician. Dr. Gupta, this seems like, given, what we know of previous presidential nominees and current presidents, like an unusual blackout of medical information. I wonder if it seems unusual to you, and if, what you would like to know about the president's condition.
Well, absolutely. Good evening, Alex. It's unusual given the gravity of the situation. And I'd say for your viewers, something to look up and research if you're interested. It's called a tangential gunshot wound. That's essentially what the president is saying happened here. He had a high velocity bullet from an AR-15 style weapon shoot directly at his head, missed penetrating his skull, but actually impacting the surrounding tissues, in this case his ear. That's what we're being told. That's serious, Alex. I come from a military background. That predisposes in some cases to a traumatic brain injury. Over time, we may not see initial symptoms up front. There could have been signs of bleeding that maybe were not present on that initial CT scan that apparently was normal per whatever report we got, that summary report. There's a lot of potential impacts here that can impact his functioning if he's the next president, to his balance, to his hearing, again, that can manifest over time. So this is a big deal. Tangential gunshot wound. If this was indeed a bullet injury to the ear. This is a big deal. Tangential gunshot wounds, we see them again all the time in the armed forces. They can have secondary impacts.
Impactful it is, as you'll see in this hair-raising video that has been posted by a group adept at forensically recreating famous assassinations in history. So let's watch this, and please comment after with your thoughts on the most famous rifle fire since JFK back there was killed.
Firing. Oh yeah, I think that was it. Oh yeah.
That's a perfect sim there.
How's his head still connected?
I don't know. This is crazy. I don't think a bullet actually hit him.
Like his neck's not broken. I don't.
Where did you get the glass to cut
I'm taking
it?
ballistic out of my name because I clearly don't understand them.
Oh, that was fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Piercing. Yo, dude, that's wild. What'd they say? Don't get your ears pierced at Claire's.
Well, it's thought-provoking for sure, and it's easily clarified by a reasonable medical report. But alas, they've dodged that bullet as well. So, with little other recourse, I guess we can file this away as an unresolved detail of a shooting that may well have spared democracy from a riled-up MAGA mob bent on martyring their saint. But before we close the case, maybe we should defer to the kind of expert analysis that has been sorely absent so far, but badly needed, here in the political theater of the absurd.
Back and to the left. Back and to the left. Back and to the left.
So, what are you saying?
I'm saying that the spit could not have come from behind. That there had to have been a second spitter.